Sup? Got a six leaf. Six leaf. Hey, Timber's Edge Knives is going to have a lot of these six leaves coming forward. I believe they've struck a deal with Six Leaf and have become a U.S. dealer, distributor, whatever. So I'll be seeing more of these. You'll be seeing more of these, and then you can find more of them with a 3 to 5 day delivery time from a U.S. seller. Speaking of Timber's Edge Knives, before I tear this open, let me do a public service announcement for them over there. They say that they have a lot of subscribers that have not verified their email address. And in order to get your discount code to work, when you sign up, when you click the 10% off or whatever that is over there, when you subscribe over there, it emails you a link to the email address that you subscribed at. You have to click the link in that email to activate your subscription, which activates your discount code. The other thing it does, it allows them, and this is the only place your email is used over there, it allows them to send you newsletters or emails, sale announcements, things like that, that if you don't get them out of your spam folder, they say that's what's happening to a lot of people, is that email that comes is getting caught by a lot of spam filters. And so if you don't look in your spam filter and find that email and respond to it and tell, like right click on it and say, this is not junk. If you don't do that, all those emails go into your spam folder. They said the other thing that's happening is they have people that are buying from them that are asking questions, and the responses are going into your spam folder. So it's really important that you get timbersedgeknives.com out of your spam folder. I think it's timbersedgeknives@gmail.com or timbersedgeknives.com. Maybe it's both of those. I don't know. But anyways, there's my PSO. Let's take a look at this six leaf. And listen, last thing on Timber's Edge Knives. I know that they're having a lot of talks about starting to run some sales, and I believe the discussions they're having is that the sales will only be available to subscribers. And of course, the only thing necessary to subscribe is to click the subscribe button or box or whatever it is over there. And when you click that, you give them your email address, which allows them to send you marketing stuff, but only from them. Like, you don't end up on some spam list and everybody bombing you with stuff. It's just for them. And so if they decide to run a special additional 25% off or buy one, get one, or, whatever they do over there, if you're not subscribed, you won't get it. And so I'll encourage y'all to go over there and subscribe, even if you're not buying a lot of knives or actively collecting or whatever, because they may put a knife that you're super interested in on sale. The other thing is, it's where I unload my collection now. I just had a conversation with them about listing my stuff, kind of like what was happening over there at Cold Steel, and listing it as DM stash or something like that, so that you know that it was from my collection, that kind of thing. So there's twofold for you. So if you're watching here and you're subscribed to the channel, you may consider popping over there and subscribing just to get the email. If it doesn't interest you, you can always just delete it. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I get thousands of emails that I'm not interested in. Yeah, look at this thing. Woo. Raw titanium, and it's got that carbon fiber, man. I've been saying it's like a trend. No more polished. This actually has like a rough, sandy kind of finish on it, and it's matte instead of that shiny. Oh, that makes me happy. I am so not a fan of when they polish this like glass. It does a couple of things. One is it's slick. The other thing is it makes it look fake. If you go back, if you go back 5, 6, 7 years, all carbon fiber was polished like a mirror. And it to me, you can't tell, is that fake? Is that a veneer? What is that? But it's just polished. They take it to a buffing wheel and yeah, this stuff has got a matte finish. It's gritty. Oh, I'm such a fan. I like it. And with that stonewashed titanium, what a good look. All right, well, let's get rid of this box. Oh, well, hold on. We got a peek into the window of this knife. It's a SL-83 and 14C28N. Titanium pocket clip, titanium backspacer, and 14C steel, which you don't see a lot of from Sixleaf. Yep, I haven't seen a lot of 14C from them. So yeah, all right, box is gone. All right, what do you think? We'll go back flipper first? Yeah, let's do it. Frame lock. It's got lots of micro milling here on a little scallop. Is there any more? Yeah, same thing on the scallop on the other side, but that's the only milling. That's visible. Well, here too, where the thumb stud is. Yep, all right, let's get the blade up. Oh, look at this thing. That black stonewash finish on that 14C. Man, does that look good. I'm a fan. I like it. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good looking knife to me. I like the blacked out, the gold collar. I'm going to say it's titanium, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's titanium. The pivot steel, hardware steel. Yeah, all the hardware is steel, but that collar is not. All right, let's run this action. Ooh, that's smooth. Thumb flick. Very hydraulic. Reverse flick. Thumb studs are pokey. Pokemon. Not in a bad way, but noticeably. And then I just saw this. Is that a front flipper? Okay. Well, the jimping here, this jimping, that's combat stuff. I mean, wow, is that sharp. That is super sharp. You dig in here, you're not getting past that. There's no way. It'll shred your finger. This hit my finger right there. Okay. Can kind of choke up. I mean, pretty cool. It's a good looking knife, nice ergonomics. I like it. I'm gonna peek in it. The action's pretty good. So I don't know that I'm gonna be doing much here. If anything, I think we'll just peek in there. Just see. I mean, sometimes you get surprised, man. There's double roll bearings or, I don't know. About to find out though. I mean, steel insert, lots of milling on both scales, reduce the weight. And then, of course, there's additional milling for the carbon fiber insert. And I just noticed the carbon fiber inserts are screwed in from the back, so they're not glued in. So you can remove them, wipe them for oil, whatever. Yeah, pretty cool. Semi-captured stop pin, I guess. It runs through the blade like that. I like it. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, it looks put together well in here, so I'm going to leave well enough alone. We got, we peeked at it. I'll leave it be. Pretty cool. Cage ceramic bearings. The pocket clip is recessed into the scale. Fairly healthy depth. I mean, they milled it in there pretty good. So even though it's one screw, I don't have any concerns about it. I'm pretty sure that pocket clip will outlast me. Check the tension on it. I mean, it's got a fair amount of tension. Just the fact that I can pull it up makes me think maybe it could use a little tension, but yeah, solid as a rock. Beautiful. Well, come on, we'll break this thing down and get an opinion on this thing overall. I mean, let's talk about the action. So the thumb stud works perfectly. The Spidey flick, yeah, it works well. And I feel like it's already working better than the first time I did it, so it just needs to be run a little bit. I will be honest, it felt a little stiff. Not that I wouldn't be honest, but it felt a little stiff when I first started running it, but it feels like it's loosening up. So, like all knives, I guess they got to break in. Which, I'm not afraid to help it break in. You do you, but me, I would most definitely, on this knife, probably put some tension here and run this back and forth and help that break in. I mean, some people think it's a cardinal sin to help a knife break in, like you're supposed to, like it's a stat fast rule. You got to let it do it over time. I mean, I don't know. But I'm used to breaking things in, man. Build an engine and then break them in, right? Get them ready for the way that I'm going to use them, that kind of thing. Yeah, pretty cool. The front flipper, almost lost my train of thought there. It works nice. That jimping, whoo, is it sharp. Super sharp, but that thing flings. It's kind of stiff. Like I'm having to be super intentional to get that to run. Yeah, see there, it didn't quite work. Back flipper. It's very subdued, very small back flipper, low profile, like certain angles and distance, you can barely even make out that it's there. It's got some jimping on it, but it's kind of inconsequential. Like my finger can come right off of that. Got my fingers on the pocket clip. I don't think I could function this knife if I'm on the lock. Yeah, I can't. But it works good enough. It's nice. I mean, overall, I'm going to give it a B plus to an A minus. Probably lean more towards the B plus because this front flipper, it needs to break in. Yeah. It's at an odd angle too. Where it's located just seems a little odd. Ergonomics, yeah, that's really comfortable. I mean, I'm not a fan of that grip because there's no finger guard. I mean, it's a very unconfident grip up here. If I was to poke with this, for sure, I'm coming up and over that blade. Not good. Now back here, that flipper tab does provide a pretty good finger guard. And so this is, not so confident, very confident. This is a pretty confident grip right here. If I had to go forward, I feel pretty confident I could maintain this grip and not come over that sharp part right there. Reverse grip, very comfortable. It's angled away from my thumb, so I'm capping that very well. And of course, the tighter I squeeze this, the more I'm squeezing that lock behind the face of that. So, very confident, powerful grip right here. And bonus check, because I can cap that. It is comfortable, and I am pretty locked in behind the flipper tab, and I'd much rather be here than here. That's just me, though. It's personal preference. Pocket clip. Pocket clip, check. Okay, my trusty demo shorts were missing in action. All right, well, so this represents standard jean size material right here. So let's run that. Nice deep carry. I mean, it's got about 1/4 of an inch that sticks out. Real long pocket clip. If it's me, I'd probably put a little tension on that. I do think it's going to run well on the thicker stuff. So like this stuff could represent the front of some bibs or some hunting bibs or work pants, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's got great tension here. And it is a medium to a large size knife. I mean, probably leaning more towards a large knife. And so for me, this definitely could be a back pocket knife. And yeah, nice deep carry. I like the subtle, natural titanium look. Yeah, the gray. I like it. Very nice. Let's check it for safety. See if we can contact that blade. Yeah, there's no contact through the scales. And the tip is nicely recessed. So clip's good, tip's good. Can handle it any way I want. As long as the blade's closed, I don't have any risk of touching the sharp part. So the detent on the closed side is a little late. It's way down there, but it does suck it in and kind of snap it. Yeah, it ain't no throwing that out. Let's check that lock. Yeah, no worries there. Need a piece of cutting material, a little phone book paper. I need to try to scrounge some phone books. Running low. My favorite paper. Nice and thin. All right, how are we doing? Base to tip. Very nice. Super sharp. All right. The Sixleaf SL-83. This will be for sale over at Timber's Edge Knives. So let me get a price and we'll wrap up. Okay, it looks like they've got this at $89. So if you're subscribed, which I said in the beginning, make sure you check your spam folder so that you can get your 10% off discount. But that would bring this down to right around $80. And that's shipped, no tax to your door. So pretty good deal. Yep. Hey, appreciate y'all watching.